As you guys may or may not have heard yesterday, there was a whole bunch of people that ended up getting reset on their PS4 accounts specifically. So I'm gonna tell you guys the story of exactly how all this shit started happening. Now, yesterday's video was named Master Prestige Forever, and that video was already done before any of this stuff started happening. So I still named it that, just completely ironically. There's so many people replying to it like, this didn't age well. That shit aged like a fine wine. Watch your fucking mouth. It's perfect. Do you know how many people are gonna look at that and just be like, that's perfect. I'm gonna be able to meme that shit so easily. Sit there and take a picture of my channel, look at the one thing where it's just like me pog champion and a Master Prestige emblem, and then literally the video the next day, it's got this instead. It's so fucking funny. I don't care. So, okay, let me explain the story. Hey, I'm just saying, we're close to 3 million subscribers, so I would definitely appreciate it if you subscribed and left a like. And here's the story. So I hit Master Prestige a couple days ago, and obviously a lot of my friends, Dirty, Curtis, Hesty, Attach, it happened to him as well. I think it happened to Nick Mercs. I don't know Nick Mercs personally or anything like that, but it's been happening to a whole bunch of people that play on PlayStation specifically. So it's an issue with Sony, and for all the people that are immediately just gonna go and say this shit about, oh, you gotta two-step, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. No, it has nothing to do with any of that. I say the term hacking very loosely just so more people kind of get an idea of what happened, but it's not exactly what you're thinking. I was just sitting there editing my video, my Master Prestige video, and I ended up looking over just for a second, and I noticed that Dirty was standing in my lobby, FaZe Dirty. But there was something different. There was something off about him and his account just standing there, because he doesn't usually just join my session, especially when we're not even in a call like that. Usually I'm just playing solo. I'm not usually queuing with many people. So I looked over at some of the calls and shit, and I was just like, he's not in any of the calls either. Is he even actually playing? Is this him? So I messaged a chat and I'm like, yo, is there any particular reason why you're standing in my lobby and you fresh restarted yourself? I mean, it was a pretty obvious answer, but I figured I'd ask him before I assumed anything. I was like, hey, maybe he actually did reset himself. Fuck it. Maybe the skill-based matchmaking got to him. I don't know. So he looked at it and he was like, nope, that's not me. Okay, let me get on. So he gets on, looks at everything, and then tries to figure the whole thing out. And he's like, yeah, somebody got into my account and fresh restarted me. Then I would say, I don't know, half an hour later, 40 minutes later, some shit like that. Hesty joined the call a few minutes in when we were talking. And then as we were sitting there talking about it, he was like, hey, bro, I think it's happening to me too. And we were like, dude, wait a minute, hold on. Didn't this happen to Attach? It's probably like some exploiter. And so I'm sitting there and I was like, well, I mean, it's only a matter of time before they end up hitting me. So we're sitting there laughing and talking about it and shit. Eventually the whole call fills up because then people started putting out their tweets and stuff like that. It started getting around that people ended up being fresh restarted, looking at, you know, leaderboards and stuff like that. They're like, why are all these people level 1 when I most definitely know that these guys are like Master Prestige Plus? And before I knew it, I was looking over here. I hit like level 58 or 59 or some shit like that. And I randomly ended up getting signed out and I was like, I fucking unmuted the thing and I was like, yeah, hey guys, it happened to me too. Everybody started laughing and shit. This shit was so fucking fun. You can see it just coming a mile away. So yeah, I pretty much know how the whole thing was done and everything, and hopefully it'll be something that's fixed in the future. Why would you leave your party open? My party was just open to friends, and obviously that wasn't secure enough, because if obviously somebody gets into a friend's account, they'll be able to join and, you know, do what they did. Basically, they signed onto my PSN, got onto their Black Ops 4 on Thanksgiving/Black Friday weekend. They changed all the info on the thing, trying to lock me out of it or whatever. Ended up getting back into it pretty quickly, but obviously the fresh restart is still there. I wish I saved the gameplay of me standing in a game for a little. Maybe it's in the theater mode. It's gotta be in the theater mode. Hold on. I think the map was Seaside? It might be this one. I'm not entirely sure. Let's watch it. Let's see. Yeah, 1 death. Okay, yeah, okay. This is the game right here. So I ended up queuing up with the guy, right, while he was on Dirty's account, just to show you guys. I ended up queuing up with him, and I looked over at him, and I was fucking emoting at him and shit. This is me right here. Obviously, I still got my dark matter and everything. It's not gonna show the levels in theater mode, but this is before I was reset or anything. Very obviously looking at this. Got the Koshka and stuff like that. I'm not even level 30 right now, so I don't even have it yet. And this is the guy standing on Curtis's account. He's looking over at me and shit, aiming at me. Just looking over at the guy. I'm emoting at him. I'm telling him acknowledged, good job. Oh, shit. And then, you know, a couple hours after that, he ended up getting into mine. So basically, right after I got Dark Matter and Master Prestige and all that shit, that's, you know, obviously what they wanted me to do. They wanted me to have basically wasted my entire time going through all this stuff just to reset me and everything. So some people are asking, like, oh, are you gonna Prestige again? Are you gonna go for Dark Matter again? As far as going for Dark Matter again, probably fucking not. That shit was so annoying. Fuck that shit. It actually saved me a whole lot of time at this point. I'm gonna be using gold this whole time. Fuck diamond altogether. People are like, oh, can't you contact so-and-so to do this and do that without knowing any of the details and like who I even need to contact in the first place. But I got shit. I've talked to some people. We'll figure it out. Right now it's a holiday weekend, so people are busy at the moment, but it's not a big deal, honestly. I think I still definitely need to make a video on this operator spawning though that people have been doing. I don't want to make like a whole fucking tutorial on the thing and have it become an epidemic though, so that's why I've like been kind of weird about it. I was getting tweets from Attach and he's like, let's go cry together and shit. Nah, man, this is one of the easiest videos I've ever made. This is content right here. But yeah, basically everything got reset as far as what I'm gonna do if things can't be resolved in whatever way. Like if this is just it is what it is. Probably still low prestige and shit. As far as going for dark matter immediately, probably not. It's just not worth it. I'm just not gonna do that. I can't give too much information on like how it was happening and what I'm gonna do and all this other stuff, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Keep it shorter, keep it sweet. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Probably get to 55. Might stay there, might prestige, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My most recent videos are popping up on the screen here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and yeah, it's been Jev, guys. Later.